Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
A jury finds former President Donald Trump liable for sexually abusing advice columnist E. Jean Carroll.
The jury awarded Carroll $5 million in the judgment.
That verdict announced in a federal courtroom 4 hours after deliberation started. Jurors rejected Carroll's claim she was raped, but the jury did find Trump liable for sexual abuse and for defaming Carroll after she made those allegations public.
Carroll accused Trump of raping her in the dressing room of a New York department store back in the 1990s. Trump did not testify in the case, but has repeatedly denied her claims.
Carroll could be heard laughing and crying as the courtroom cleared. She has not issued a public statement, kind of avoided cameras there outside the courtroom, so we'll await her reaction. The former president did react to the decision. He addressed it a short time ago on his Truth Social platform, saying, quote, "I have absolutely no idea who this woman is. This verdict is a disgrace, a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time," end of quote. His attorney is promising an appeal.
Now to news that affects millions of women in America. The age women are expected to get their first mammogram is moving up by a lot.
Yeah, an influential U.S. health task force has reversed course on a previously controversial recommendation.
They now suggest mammograms begin at age 40. That's 10 years earlier where they used to be. Dr. Frank McGeorge here to break down their new recommendations and explain why the task force believes the proposed change is necessary. Dr. McGeorge.
Well, Kim and Devin, the recommendation actually comes from the U.S. Preventative Services Task Force. Now, this is the task force that is charged with coming up with the most evidence-based guidelines for the screening of important diseases. Their guidance is relied on by health providers across the U.S., which is why their 2009 recommendations on mammograms was so contentious.
In 2009, the task force recommended that women begin every other year mammograms at age 50. At that time, their interpretation of the data suggested that the benefit of starting 10 years earlier at age 40 did not offer much compared to the increased risk of false positive findings leading to additional testing. Dr. Lindsay Peterson is a Henry Ford Health surgical breast oncologist.
The concern is, would you miss diagnosing cancers during that time period of 40 to 50.
And this took the task force's recommendation out of line with most major physician groups, like the American Cancer Society, the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, the American College of Radiology, and the American Society of Breast Surgeons, who all recommend women of average breast cancer risk begin screening at age 40. So what changed the task force's mind? Well, since 2009, there's been a consistent increase in the rate of new breast cancer diagnoses in women under 50. There's also been growing awareness of differences in both the rate and outcomes of breast cancers diagnosed among Black women. With that and other factors in mind, the task force took a new look at the data and found there was good reason to change their recommendation now that women begin mammography starting at age 40.
To have everyone on the same page is going to simplify screening recommendations for primary care physicians and for women that need screening.
Now, while the task force is changing their recommended starting age for mammograms to 40, they did not change their recommendation that the mammograms be done every other year. In fact, groups like the American Cancer Society suggest women get mammograms every year between 45 and 55, and breast surgeons like Dr. Peterson recommend annual mammograms across all ages. Now, that is something that should be discussed with your doctor. Bottom line, though, is women of average risk, they should start mammograms at 40.
Wow. Now, you say average risk. Can you go over who those guidelines don't apply to in this case?
Well, this was actually something that Dr. Peterson emphasized as well. Women need to discuss their risk in their 20s with their physician. Things that can impact a woman's risk include how many children a woman has had, when they started having children, any family history of breast cancer or cancer in general, as well as their personal breast history. All of that needs to be factored in and discussed with your doctor.
So we have competitive advice here, basically.
Yeah.
Well, from Cancer Society says one thing.
Right.
It's a little tricky for women to navigate that.
It is, and that's why it's so important to talk to your personal physician to work out what works best for your situation.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Doc. Well, our other top story tonight. Students at Annapolis High School in Dearborn Heights staged a walkout today amid a whole lot of questions surrounding school leadership.
Students and parents are demanding answers. Sean Lay live for us there, and there were a lot of students in that walkout, as we saw, Sean.
I can show you just how big this group of students, along with many parents, walked out here today. Parents meeting them out here, of course. Let's explain why students walked out of here today. Their very popular principal has suddenly been suspended. It's a mystery as to the reason why. The superintendent here tells me they cannot talk about personnel issues.
What is happening in the Annapolis High School community is all about the students. But it is also about the students' parents.
Mr. Millett is the best thing that has happened to Annapolis High School.
Annapolis students walking out of class this morning joined by their parents to protest the sudden suspension of Principal Aaron Mollett. Mollett, an important part of these students' lives.
Why is that so important to you guys?
So look, it's important to me, for real, because Mollett been with me since 8th grade, for real, you feel me? And he's been nice to me, he respected me, he chill with me. He just cool all around.
How has this impacted you, mom and daughter? How has this impacted you?
I mean, I love Mr. Millett. He's always helped me with like work if we needed it. We didn't have a math teacher for a while, so he would like help us with our math just in case like we needed it. And I've had him since middle school, and now I'm a high schooler, so we want him back.
If I could ask any question, it would be why. Just please answer us why, because we want our principal back. He's amazing, amazing guy, and this just breaks my heart.
Why the principal has been suspended remains unanswered. It comes just days after the community was rocked by a student death.
He's like family to all these kids. He's family to us, to the parents. He's always there when you need him.
Students and many of those parents walked here from the school to the administrative offices. That protest went on for about 90 minutes. No one from those administration offices came out to speak to the group. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
Well, so Sean, we have this mystery as to why it happened. Do we have any idea how long the suspension is supposed to be for?
We have been asking and trying to find out. Right now, there is no answer to that. How long? It's a suspension, not a firing.
Right.
The superintendent made that clear with no timetable on when to return. We tried to reach out to the principal. It appears his email's been disabled.
All right. We will keep following it, obviously. All right, Sean.
Tonight, Help Me Hank is tracking trash and a whole lot of it in multiple Detroit neighborhoods.
As temperatures rise, police are expecting illegal dumping reports to ramp up. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester live with us. It's more than just junk we see, Hank.
Yeah, Devin, there's a huge concern. I know this gets you both fired up, gets me fired up too, because people are just dumping their trash around the city. And as you mentioned, it's more than just junk. Behind me here at this corner on the east side, there are needles mixed in with a lot of this debris. Obviously a big concern because there's a lot of kids in this neighborhood. We've been all over the city today. Take a look. We are tracking trash all over the city, following up on your tips to Help Me Hank. We find an abandoned boat, construction debris, junk everywhere. This needs to stop.
I think it's degrading. Sometimes I hate coming home, and sometimes I even hate for my friends to come over because this area, we constantly clean this up.
Eric Powell lives near 8 Mile and 75. He is so tired of his neighborhood becoming the dumping ground.
And I was trying to find out who put it down. Yeah. That way I can have them help me. I can help clean up. And some of the stuff you can put in your garbage can. Yeah. But they won't. They don't care.
Then, following a tip sent to the ClickOnDetroit.com help desk, we make our way to the west side near the Detroit-Dearborn border and discover this mess.
And it's nasty. It's just nasty. It's horrible.
Abandoned homes cleaned out. Unfortunately, the trash just all left behind. Back out here live now. The city has been working to get on top of this issue. There are drop-off locations. If you have trash, it's just too big for the curb, you can order bulk pickup to your home. Also want to talk to you about the Motor City Makeover. It continues again this Saturday. The districts are District 4 and 5. You can register on the city website to work to get some supplies to those areas. Get your neighbors out. Work to clean up Detroit one neighborhood at a time. We're live here tonight on the east side. Hank Winchester, Help Me Hank, Local 4.
Got it. All right, Hank.
Henry Ford Health unveils the largest healthcare investment in Macomb County history. The hospital showed off a new patient tower in Clinton Township. The Janet and Jim Reel North Tower is 5 stories. It's the largest expansion project since the hospital was built in 1975. We'll have much more on how this expansion will help people in the area coming up in our later newscasts.
Well, what a day. It's so nice to say that, too. The sun's shining as we take a live look from our Mount Clemens sky cam. Things really looking up as we make our way through the work. Really nice.
Yeah, let's get over to Kim Adams for our first look at the forewarned forecast, Kim.
Well, it has been a beautiful day. Temperatures right where they should be for this time of year. It's rare that we see normal temperatures, but that's where we are in the upper 60s. 69 in Detroit, Howell, 68 in Pontiac, and just popping up to the low 70s down in Adrian. The weather story, a very pleasant stretch of weather this week with upper 70s, close to 80 degrees for Thursday and Friday, but then rain returns for the weekend, including Mother's Day. 68 degrees right now in Pontiac, upper 60s in Mount Clemens, 64 in Port Huron, 71 though in Lansing, 70 in Jackson, and 71, as I said earlier, down in Adrian. Now tomorrow we'll start out at 8 a.m. around 50 degrees and then quickly climb up into the 70s by 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then at 4 o'clock we're 74, 72 at 6. And nice and dry 68 by 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Take a look at this temperature trend as we continue to go up and up until the weekend when, on Sunday, Mother's Day, temps go back down into the upper 60s. Our average high now is 68. I'll time out the rain for the weekend in the forecast.